not really, but...
This video is brought to you by G2A.
Alright, I think that was enough of footage just to get you interested in the build. I'm gonna upload some DeadEye PvP gameplay tomorrow, most likely. I didn't play with it too long, like only played with it to get some footage for the gear build, so yeah. But I managed to get some decent clips. I mean, this set is so fucking overpowered in my opinion, so yeah. I mean, so many people complain about the shotguns and the sentry meta, and I mean, this build is a really good counter against that, so yeah. So let's get into it. DeadEYE build or DeadEYE build or broken build, I don't know what to call it. But yeah, it's DeadEye, 4 DeadEye 2 high-end, so instead of using 2 Hunter's Fate with 4 DeadEye, I decided to go 2 high-end. And I checked a bit, and every DeadEye build was just 4 DeadEye 2 Hunter's Fate, and so I feel like this build is a lot better. I mean, with Hunter's Fate you get 20% crit hit damage for sniper. I mean, that's really good. But I mean, from Reckless you get 14% base damage, and from the backpack you get 14% more skill power when you have full HP. And if you play it smart, you can always have full HP when you use your skills, so that's pretty huge. And if you play in a group, that's not a problem, right? This build is not gonna be some hipfire in DeadEye. I mean, I hate that so much. I think it's so silly that you can actually just hipfire a M1A. It should not be in the game. You're actually gonna be sniping like a real sniper in the back. So yeah, I'm using a Reckless chest. And I have a shit ton of skill power. Because I'm using a backpack with increased skill power while I have full health, so I have super high skill power, which means my skills are almost maxed. My pulse is 7% from the crit damage, and the smart cover is maxed in damage buff. Sure, it's not maxed in damage resistance, but I only, like, the main reason for the smart cover is for the damage, right? If you want to go a bit safe with a heal, I would go booster shot with the smart cover. I'm gonna go in, like, you're gonna see why later in the video. I'm kinda glad that I'm not maxed, you know, because smart cover is so broken, so if I can just get the damage buff, that's enough, right? That's enough cheese. But in my build is not perfect or anything. Like, to make this build more efficient, you need to get skill attributes on most of the gear, then you could drop some skill power, right? And go some more HP even, or more firearms. Like, this is the stats I would have. Sometimes in the video I go with this one, firearms instead of stam, because it's a glass cannon build, right? So this would be the stats. But yeah, let's go through everything here. So I'm at here with the firearm skill power, and the skill attribute doesn't really help me since I'm not even using first aid heal. And I think, like, the skill attribute could help a lot with this build for the smart cover and pulse. Like, I need one more with pulse crit hit damage to even get more damage. So electronic skill power, and we have the pad here with either stam, I have 2, or firearms. Both have the same crit damage. And the skill attributes are wrong on both, so check the gloves. The gloves are really hard to get. Like, I was super lucky with these gloves, because short crit chance. I mean, most of the time with DeadEye you're just gonna sit with sniper anyway, so it doesn't matter if you don't have crit chance, right? As long as you get as long as you get crit damage, I feel like that's the most important. Short marksman rifle damage, like the flat damage, is super important as well. If you can get those two, then you should be really happy. And I managed to get pulse critical hit damage and quite high firearms roll as well, so the gloves are pretty damn good actually. Then we have the holster. Pretty good as well. It's alright, I guess. Would like to have the skill attribute as well, since this build is skill power based. Like if you would get this right skill attribute, you could, like you can see I mod even electronics, and I don't really like to mod electronics. So if I would get this right skill attributes, I could just get rid of the electronics, maybe get some more firearms or stam, like the way you want to build it. But this is a glass cannon build, so I would probably go more firearms, try to do more damage. Like that was the purpose with the build. And yeah, the reason, like I use this backpack and I have electronics on it, right? So I went crit damage. You could go skill power here, sure, but I thought like, yeah, I'm gonna get crit damage wherever I can, and then just get one piece with, like one gear piece with electronics, just to try to get the high skill power. And this talent on the high end is pretty damn good. I mean, I saw another DeadEYE build which used 4-piece DeadEYE and 2 tactician. I mean, that's quite similar to mine, but mine is so much better because tactician, 2-piece tactician, that's only 4000 skill power, right? With my skill power backpack I get like 6000 when I'm full HP, and then I have, and that's only one piece, right? And then I add the reckless chest with 14% base damage. I mean, it's so much better. And sure, with reckless you take more damage. I mean, if you want to go a more survivability build and support this role, you could just go overheal chest and use booster shot and smart cover. Check my weapon. It's actually a really good first one. It's really good M1A. Headshot damage you don't have to care about. But I use this for PV as well, so I mean, it's decent. The damage was quite high. Probably close to max, I've never seen a higher. Capable. It's like capable is so damn good for this kind of build. Prepared. I mean, scales pretty well with smart cover and like the way I use it, but I would rather have competent in the bottom and then deadly. Capable, that would probably be the best talents for me. Then I'm using a magazine with crit hit damage. Some accuracy. I mean, the scope, you should have optimal range and accuracy. I had one of those, but I deleted that. And a muzzle with crit hit damage is important. The other talent is not too important. But you want to get stability or horizontal stability. Then I have accuracy and stability on the grip. And then I have just a random other weapon. Just a random weapon here. With brutal, deadly, self-preserve. This is like my healing machine. If I'm low HP, I just heal up on the NPCs. So nothing special on that. So yeah, go through here. So either my HP is 77k. It's low, I know, it's a glass cannon build. Or it's even lower, 77k or 57, so. You have to remember I have max smart, like I have 70% smart cover, and I always sit in the smart covers. You just have to get your tent with you and just sit in this. That's how this build. Ah, here we go. Yeah, 100% crit chance, of course, because of DeadEYE. 205 crit hit damage. 78 accuracy. Marksman rifle bonus. Almost 45k skill power. I'm not armor capped, so yeah, but I don't wanna. I mean, I'm actually 2% away. That's quite bad, actually. But I don't really wanna sack any electronics. I mean, my pieces are a bit bad, I guess, armor-wise. I don't really wanna. Like, yeah, the gloves are not the best with armor. Like, I feel like it's the backpack and the chest that are quite low armor. Like, you can check the chest 650, and I have like a chest with 1800 or 1700. So the chest and the backpack are pretty damn low, especially the chest. But yeah, I mean, it's not too important. But if you really care about survivability, I mean, this is not the build really, but you could get some armor mods and get it to 75. But you're gonna see in the footage later, like I'm super tanky anyway. So yeah, that's the stats. And we are gonna check the talent. So I'm using a pulse, that's almost maxed out. And smart cover with conceal, 69. Damage rest, 50 damage buff. I actually like to use recharger because you get some HP and your skill coolant goes up a lot. So I mean, if you play in a group and you have conceal, you could use recharger. And then depend, like I usually go tactical link. But I mean, you should probably go survival link. If they rush you, you can just blue link. If you play in a group, I would go triage instead of strike back. I mean, I don't really like strike back in this build, to be honest. But critical save always. Tactical advance is really good for this build. I mean, I like this talent a lot. It's pretty cool. Steady hands for the recoil, I don't really think this is needed as well. You could even go, like take away steady hands and go something like evase action. During a cover to cover move, incoming damage is reduced by 30%. So if you are in smart cover and you have cooldown up for a new smart cover, you can do a cover to cover move, destroy the smart cover buff when you're doing the cover to cover move, shoot a new smart cover, and bam, you're like unkillable. With a critical save, tactical advance, I mean, I guess we take that instead of steady hands. And then I guess triage if you're playing in a group. So I mean, probably something like this in group play. But yeah. So I'm gonna show you here a bit. I guess we go like, we're gonna use this smart cover. We're just gonna sit there. I'm gonna wait and show you what I just said. Oh fuck, I'm gonna check the base damage, wait for the buff to disappear. It's gone. And I have almost 54k, right? Take the buff. I'm gonna show it just with smart cover, how much more we get in base damage. So 54. Now it's 77.5k, right? Just gonna wait. You see how fast it charges up. I mean, we could start sprinting here, destroy the smart cover, and pop everything. Oh shit, one button. So look, 97k. So with the smart cover, we went from 54 to 77k, right? And then with the tactical advance, we went from 77k to 97. That's 20k more base damage. And that's insane for a sniper. You get it for 10 seconds. But yeah, so I think tactical advance is pretty damn good. And sure, you don't have a heal, so I mean, this build is mainly for group play, but I mean, I played a bit solo and I still think it could work pretty damn good. But I was quite tired and it's a new build and playstyle for me, so sure I fucked up a lot, but still I got some pretty good results anyway. I mean, as long as you play it smart, you will be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna show you some footage here. And as I said before, like, you can just swap it a bit. I mean, you could just swap the reckless to overheal chest, go booster shot and smart cover, make sure to get the armor cap, get some more stam maybe. And you could do like a DeadEYE support build. You can actually do a lot of damage while being a full support for your team. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, have a nice day and see you guys.